screwy little bastard decide he was gonna poison me. That's literally what it falls under as far as the law goes. My body, my choice. That means I should have the right to know what's going into my body. When you offer to get me a soda pop and you bring it back like that, and you don't tell me that there's methamphetamines in it, that's not okay. Now, on my YouTube channel yesterday, you get to see I did go and speak with a sheriff's deputy here on the marina. Daniel also ingested some. I don't think he ingested very much. I thought he got the point that I was just trying to get him to see if it was off. And it was. So I gotta go talk to the Port Authority when they're open. And I gotta try to go to police officers that I'm trying to turn in here in Hood River. And I have to go to those officers to try to turn in what happened yesterday. Or I have to go to the sheriff's department that's already committed a lot of crimes against me to try to turn in what happened yesterday. Daniel, being as they're just going to pull the mentally ill thing on him, they're going to say he's schizophrenic and he's delusional. You know, we've gotten to hear what parts are delusional and what isn't. I mean, it's pretty clear that some of his memories are absolutely correct. It's also pretty clear that he thinks he's the mayor, and he also thinks he's the port captain, and he also thinks he's the sheriff, and he also thinks he owns a lot of property here. Now, the law that he was referencing, it's not used in the way that he thinks it's used, and he also seems to believe that a lot of this stuff is in his name. The other thing is, with Logan and Shayna, they'd stuck around. They could have helped find him and help put him. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I got in one of my recordings, Logan was gonna go beat up that guy with the rock for being mentally fucked up. He actually did see that guy with the rocks later on, and he didn't beat him up. That guy with the rocks, later on when Logan saw him, he was a little bit better off mentally, I think. But the thing with Daniel and the safety risks and the assaults, and obviously, you know, is it okay to assault him for that? See, that's your excuse for why I deserve everything that I'm going through, is because I must be some schizophrenic and delusional person. But even somebody who is schizophrenic and delusional doesn't deserve that shit. So Daniel was a victim yesterday too, and him ingesting it, yes, it was his fault for trying it the way that he did. I just wanted him to tell me if it was off. I didn't want him to actually drink any. But I did hand it to him to ask him if it was off, and because of that, he did drink some, and I didn't mess him up too bad. Anyway, Starbucks is open. This stuff still hasn't worn off. I'm trying not to pass out where I'm sitting, but I have to try to get something done. My computer is working yesterday, so hopefully it'll work this morning. I'll probably try to come over here to the Port Authority at about 8. I was told in order to talk to the people at the Shell station about the video cameras, I gotta come in after 8 o'clock anyway, so I gotta try to stay awake at least that long. Hopefully the Port Authority will understand after what I've been through that I just, as soon as it wears off, I'm gonna need to sleep. It's not gonna be safe for me to drive my vehicle for at least 8 hours. When I do sleep, I might sleep for 20 hours straight though. Fuck, I am so tired. And I did get one of them cowtail candies. Try to wash the flavor out of my mouth. A lot of the issue with that also is that I induce vomiting, so when oh my god, it's such a nasty flavor. So what I smell in my nose is the chemicals, the not Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, and vomit. And the Dr. Pepper smell is long gone. It's just the smell of vomit and chemicals. I got my release paperwork from the hospital, and there was a few people who were treating me like it was all in my head, both in real life and on the internet. Nah, man, that just sounds crazy. No, it's fucking not. Let me tell you, Lakewood, Washington, I tried to get a whiz quiz. Impossible. Right? They gotta make it impossible. Rawlins, Wyoming, at the Carbon County Hospital, I tried to get them to give me a whiz quiz. Nope, they wouldn't do it. Carbon County Jail, that's Rawlins, Wyoming as well. I tried to get them to give me a whiz quiz. They wouldn't do it. Absolutely refused. Longmont, Colorado, at the hospital, same thing. Boulder County Jail, same thing. Arapahoe County Jail, same thing. Now, I could be mistaken, but I do believe that in the last 6 years, this is literally the only place that has actually given me a whiz quiz. Candace Bondurant, I told her I wanted a whiz quiz. I wanted to take a UA. That was before they found Natalie's killer, and of course, right after she disappeared. Candace wouldn't do it. Dr. Cody Craig as well wouldn't do it. That was at the hospital in Haxton, Colorado, by the way. Now this one right here, it says, like I told you guys, he put meth in it. I told you it tasted off. You wanted to treat me like I was fucking crazy, like it was all in my head. It says, today's visit, you were seen by Bradley L. Nicholson, MD. Reason for visit, ingestion, adult, accidental. It wasn't accidental. No, you don't fucking accidentally put that much meth in a fucking thing of Pepsi, or in a Pepsi cup with or not Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper. Why does it matter? It was soda pop. You don't do that to somebody on accident. That is the most fucked up thing to do. I mean, seriously. It says diagnosis, agitation. Lab tests completed. They took a drug of abuse screen, urine. That's a whiz quiz or a urinalysis. My blood pressure was 118/83. Temperature was 98.2. My pulse was 78. My respiration was 18. My oxygen saturation was 99%. And it says instructions. It says your urine test today is positive for methamphetamine. It says schedule an appointment with One Community Health as soon as possible for a visit in 2 days, around 8/16/2022. Why? For general medical care and follow-up. Return to ER sooner if symptoms worsen. Specialty primary care. So, yeah. I fucking told you. Got my paperwork right here, so we'll flip around and show you. It's amazing they never put on my active tolerances or active intolerances. There's a lot of stuff that I cannot take. Anyway, hopefully the lady at Starbucks is willing to help. And then hopefully the lady over at the Shell station as well. I'm not sure who the manager is. I got an idea. I think it's either an older gentleman or the lady there with red hair. I'm not for certain. Here's the thing. I had a lot of friends in high school that I smoked a lot of pot with. A lot of pot with. Oh, they really got into alcohol and methamphetamines. And they all had families because they were into alcohol and methamphetamines. But they couldn't kick the alcohol and the methamphetamines, and now none of them have families anymore. I can't get addicted to methamphetamines. I tried them over 20 years ago. It was disgusting. It made me tired all the time. I slept all the time. Sometimes I slept so long I'd literally pee myself, and it would be dry by the time I woke up. So I'm gonna try to maintain consciousness. I'm gonna try to get a little bit done before, when there's a little bit more vehicles here and more people here, I'd feel a lot more safe about calling the cops then and having them come down. As far as the seriousness of this situation, you can blow me off all you want. I got the hospital paperwork to back it up. Also, it's getting chilly here. We're losing summer. It's gonna be getting cold real fast. Living in this vehicle is not easy with heat, and my heater is out now, so no more heater. There's enough money on my card to pay my insurance next month on my car, so my car is good for one more month of insurance after this. God, what do you do when you're in an impossible situation? You gotta turn in your predators to your predators. Now, in 2 situations prior to this, there were situations that I had issues with the police over them not caring who they were picking up. They didn't care if it was the wrong person or not. Thank goodness there was other people there. And the things that the cops said that were untrue resulted in me almost being assaulted on multiple occasions, and that's not okay. They've blown me off repeatedly over abuse that is happening. That Pepsi cup yesterday, you guys wanted to treat me like it's a figment of my imagination. I got gut rot right now from drinking that shit. I mean, it's on my hospital paperwork. I'm scared if I don't let the Port Authority know what's going on that they'll have my vehicle towed. I do have another sign on my window so that they'll see it. Hood River knows I'm trying to turn them in. What incentive do they have to actually investigate the crimes against me? Then again, they started committing crimes, well, pretty much as soon as they realized I was a human being who was living and breathing and homeless. Started up with the BS harassment. No. I got lucky though. I'm gonna say that out loud and properly. I got lucky. My metabolism is different than those guys that I went to high school with that started doing meth. That was being brought into town by a youth pastor named Jason Vogt. Imagine that. He was supplying all of them. But their metabolisms are different. For them, they tell themselves they have to use those drugs because they got to be able to keep up with their kids. Some of them, their kids are actually grown adults now. Already graduated high school, already off to college. What's their excuse now? I cry a lot. You guys think it's because I'm selfish. You also think I cry for me. I don't. I don't cry for me, I cry for you.